Generation X. My name is Antoine Johnson. This is a video game channel that I'm just now starting, and I want to talk about the Xbox One Series S. I believe I'm saying it right, and the Xbox One Series X. Now, the Xbox Series S was just revealed, $299. Is that a good deal? Yes, it's a great deal. In my honest opinion, it's a very, very good deal. And I think Microsoft will probably lose a little bit of change on this here and there, but I think they can afford it. So they're probably like saying, well, we're trying to get ahead of the game. And if you don't really need it in 4K, hey, you can have it in 1080p. Because honestly though, I have a living room TV that's 4K, but my TV in my room is only 1080p. So if I really do have the Series S, I would still probably have it in my living room because I have my Xbox One X in the living room. So I would just transfer the two and just go from there. But my Xbox One X, Series X, when I get it, we'll probably go into the living room now and move the Series S to my room. I won't get them both in the same day. It's impossible because that'd be too expensive for me. So I just basically have it like that. Now, do I like the design? Absolutely not. The Series S looks like an intercom. I just feel like pushing a button and then I can order something. But the thing is though, I don't know how Xbox is doing their designs. I don't like it at all. It doesn't even look, it looks old. It looks like an old school system more than we're going into the next generation type of system, if that makes any sense to you. It just doesn't look like one. So I don't know how they're doing the design thing. It's kind of weird. I actually like the other designs that were coming out, like the small box factor of it, kind of like a set-top box type of thing. That was like just a small little cube type of thing, kind of like the GameCube type of system. I actually like that form a lot better than this, and I guess they couldn't pack all those chips into that little bitty console because it would just overheat and they need a bigger fan, so they probably think, well, we really can't make it in this big cube, but still, I don't like the design at all. And I agree with a lot of other people when they say they should have just made the grill white and not black, and it would have made a lot more sense, and I totally agree with that. I would accept that same system the way it is if that grill was just white. It doesn't need to be black. It stands out too much. They can easily change it to white. The system, I mean, I don't know what they're going to do with the manufacturer. I don't know if it's already shipping out and stuff like that, or if it's already in mass production that it's already getting boxed up and shit like that. I don't know, but if it's not, just change it to white. Change it to white, Microsoft. Please just change it to white. Now, this is another thing that I am having a problem with this whole Series S and the whole Series X launch, is that exclusive games and games that are actually coming out for it that are actually just strictly for those systems, it looks like it's non-existent. Even if Halo would have came out for the system, what's the other game? Not a lot of people like shooters, so what's the other game coming out for it? Absolutely nothing. So it becomes a problem, in my honest opinion. And then you got to think like, well, if the Series S comes out and the Series X comes out with no exclusives, even with that price tag, isn't even worth it. I don't think so. I mean, and you got to look at it too. Is Microsoft still going to support the Xbox One S and the Xbox One X, even though they said they will? Yeah, no, I don't think so. I think the Series S is exactly what I heard one of the YouTubers say. The Series X is to replace the Xbox One S. The Series X is to replace the Xbox One X. That's all these are. They're just replacements for those systems. So I say within a year or two, you won't even see any more games being made for neither one of those older systems, because it's just has to be that way. It's just up to developers if they were still going to support the Xbox One X and just enhance the games up until the new gen, which I think they will, because it's too much of an installment base in the Xbox One X, PS4, PS4 Pro, and Xbox One S. It's too much. It's too much people owning those systems right now to even think about just supporting those other new systems. It's going to be like about 3 or 4 years before they actually start getting to a point where they can stop completely stop making games for those systems. Because you got to think, even though the Xbox One Series X and the Xbox One Series S is coming out, you cannot think of this being their final form factor. Microsoft has always came out with consoles year on and year out that looks massively different than the other ones, and then they stop productions on the first ones, and then they start supporting the other ones. That's exactly how this will work. These are just the first generation of the forms, and once the second generation hits, probably about a year or two, there will be new Xbox One X's and new Xbox One Series S's designs, and then they will just replace those, and those will just be gone. So, thanks for tuning in to another episode of Generation X. My name is Antoine Johnson. Have a good day.